Well, good morning. Today is the 21st day of January, time's 10 o'clock. Time set for our weekly open business meeting. Commissioner Daly and myself are present. Commissioner Davidson is absent. Are there any changes to the agenda, Madam Clerk?
No, there are not.
Okay, we'll start off with some new business. We have no unfinished business today. We'll start off with some new business. I'll open a public hearing on resolution number 3060, a resolution creating an agricultural protection area. This is pursuant to legislation, and the resolution is open. Is there any testimony? Amy, don't you have anything you want to say about it? No, you don't. Okay.
Thank you.
I don't see anybody else there. Is there any other discussion? Hearing none, I'll close the public hearing on resolution number 3060. It's a resolution creating an agricultural protection area. We still have to set up, get commissioners and so forth, and this is, again, it's legislation pursuant to the law that we're doing this. And we haven't set, this doesn't set the area, it just sets it up. Okay, I'll accept the motion.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve resolution number 3060, creating an agricultural protection area commission in Ada County.
I'll second the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. All right.
Mr. Chairman, just
Go
as
ahead.
a follow-up to that, there are gonna be 5 commissioners.
Five
we have to
commissioners.
appoint. and
We
so
appoint them.
We need to be searching for agricultural focused people so that we can protect agricultural areas in Ada County. And
We even had
So-
some people that showed up at our public hearing a month ago saying they were interested.
yep.
Yep.
Anybody who's interested,
Yeah.
step forward and put your name in.
Yep. Good thoughts. All right. I'll now open a public hearing on resolution 3061, a resolution for sole source procurement of Ada County Courthouse stairwell security cameras. What that's about.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, Commissioner. I believe this will be a sole source for CompuNet to continue doing the work of installing cameras throughout our facilities, not only here at the courthouse, but other areas. They are our contractor of record who have installed these in the past, so it makes sense for,
So there'll be no place to hide.
yeah, no.
Okay.
Every place will have a video, but they're for compatibility and continuity, it would make sense to
Okay.
continue that relationship with them.
Any other discussion on this resolution? Okay, I'll close the public hearing on resolution number 3061. And any discussion amongst the commission? You have anything you want to say about it?
No.
Okay, I'll accept the motion.
I move that we approve resolution number 3061 as listed on the agenda.
Second motion. Any other further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
Hate to interrupt, I see that item number 2 on today's agenda was the roll call.
Was what?
Roll call?
Roll
I think
call.
we skipped number 2 on kicking off today's meeting.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Roll call, introducing the members of today's open business meeting.
Oh, yeah.
Just the.
Oh, yeah, all right. All right, let's introduce everybody. Go ahead.
Rob Brown, Treasurer's Office.
Bob Carney, Operations.
Amy Herrick, Juvenile Services.
Brad Smith, Assessor's Office.
Heather Luther, Recording.
Elizabeth Duncan, Communications.
IT guy.
Keith Revorty, Clerk's Office.
Art Shank, Clerk's Office.
Bob Perkins, Ada County Procurement.
And you're clerk for the day.
For the day, yep.
Okay, so you're learning the clerk's business. Thank you.
Sorry for that interruption, sir.
Oh, that's okay. Gotta keep me on order. All right. Now we got procurement. Go ahead.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Chairman, Commissioner. Today, under new business, we have the review of bids received and award consideration for projects 50,000 to 100,000 in specific. This is the bid 25025 for the Ada County Sheriff's Office binocular night vision devices and accessories for 2025. And we received 11 responses for this project, and we would like to submit this letter of the bids received and a recommendation of award for your consideration.
If you could read the letter.
I'd be happy to. It's a letter dated January 21st, 2025 to the Board of Ada County Commissioners from Ada County Procurement regarding bid 25025. Dear members of the board, Ada County Procurement received 11 responses for bid 25025. The following are the names of the bidders and the bid amounts submitted. Bidder number 1, Archie Supply LLC, and they have a bid amount of $70,314.70. Bidder number 2, Biennale Promotions LLC, with a bid amount of $88,022.20. Bidder number 3, Kodiak Consulting LLC, with a bid amount of $161,000. Bidder number 4 is Holzberg Communications Incorporated, with a bid amount of $76,614. Bidder number 5 is Maxivision Technologies, with a bid amount of $61,045. Bidder number 6 is Proforce Marketing Incorporated, with a bid amount of $57,251.75. Bidder number 7, Steel Industries Incorporated, with a bid amount of $56,353.73. Bidder number 8 is TNBC, and they have a bid amount of $57,420. And bidder number 9 is the Toolsman Incorporated, with a bid amount of $66,423.25. Bidder number 10 is Visum Contracting Group, with a bid amount of $68,104.10. And rounding out our bidders is bidder number 11, Mile High Shooting Accessories, with a bid amount of $51,310. After reviewing the bid submitted, it's the recommendation of the evaluation group to award the purchase order to Mile High Shooting Accessories as the lowest responsive bidder, and the bid amount of $51,310.
Okay, any questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll accept the motion.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve bid number 25025 as proposed to Mile High Shooting Accessories for $51,310.
Okay, I'll second the motion. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries, thank you.
All right, thanks, Commissioners.
Okay, next up, we have some alcohol licenses. We have 4 of them. Any questions or discussions on any of these? Hearing none, I'll accept a motion.
I move to approve the 4 catering permits as listed on the agenda and authorize the chair to sign the documents on behalf of the board.
Okay, second the motion. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, we have 2 clerks here.
Chairman Beck, Commissioner, good morning. One clerk's in charge, that would be Arik, and I'm simply here to keep him honest. I'm excited to introduce Arik, though. He's been with our office for 12 years.
12 years.
Before that, he had worked in our elections facility, and to this day, he helps out on election day for the last 12 years. So he knows the process of election day as well as anyone. As you could imagine, working in criminal back support, he has worked with hundreds, if not thousands, of Ada County citizens who aren't always happy to work with the court system due to their nature of what it might be, and he's helped them navigate the court system and get them through. So he's the glue to our mission. We're glad to have him. Anything I'm missing, clerk?
Thanks.
Okay.
Blue.
Nice to have glue.
You got it.
Speaking of elections, on my kudos to Arik, we're beyond excited on the remodel project for the elections in the Records Retention Center, and I would like to plant a seed now. That project is slated for an end of completion, which would be August of 2025. What we would love to do is have some sort of a big ribbon cutting, really introduce that to the Ada County citizens as best we can. Love to have your support on that. More to come, but it's going to be a really fun event, and again, a facility that's going to do so much for our Ada County citizens and for years to come. Outside of that, we're hyper-focused on the legislative session that's taken office. We know there's plenty rumblings we talked about in the recent elections conference with the Secretary of State that we think will trickle down and maybe impact us. We'll see pros and cons to some things. We've got our public information officer taking a look at that. I'm sure Elizabeth is very much doing the same. So as things materialize, we'll be glad to report back any changes that we see specifically on the elections front. And then kind of last but not least, our battle rhythm for the year is budget. And we're excited. We've got our kickoff with you all on Thursday. So we'll start talking budget. Trent's been working behind the scenes pretty rigidly, and he's been hyper dedicated to ensure that we have the best form of government for the best price. And so he's gone in with that mindset and looking forward to the kickoff on Thursday. That's kind of the things we're working on. Chairman and Commissioner.
Okay, and you're certain that the project will be complete in August?
Chairman, that's a
What's
hard question to
opposite about
answer. Bob Carney's over there.
Yes, the goal is to be done in August, the goal, I should say.
Well, we always have a goal, but there's always little hiccups in these construction projects.
The first timeline, Chairman, coming out of the gate was September 2025. After Barrier Brothers reevaluated some things, they were able to shorten that by 2 weeks. So now we're looking at August. So all in all, it's hard to answer that question, but things are looking promising at the moment.
All right, well, we'll see if we can get you a big ribbon out there.
Yes,
then.
sir. We would
We'll,
love that.
But we'll go ahead and start planning it for the third or fourth week of August. We'll be done by then. We don't want to cancel it if it's all,
No pressure.
Chairman,
all right.
That's
Thank you, sir.
That's a long ribbon to go all around that.
Yeah, big ribbon, big ribbon. Well, that's, we're happy to support that because we supported it from the get-go.
Thank you for your support.
And hopefully it'll be well worth the money. All right.
And Mr. Chairman,
Yeah.
it will keep us at the vanguard of election, both in Idaho as well as nationwide.
That's right.
We're doing it, and this is an example of it. So
Yeah.
appreciate all the work they're doing there.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next up is Claims Journal. I'll accept the motion on the Claims Journal.
I move to authorize payment of the claims in the Claims Journal dated January 17th, 2025.
Okay, I'll second the motion. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. We have personnel actions. Any questions or discussion on personnel actions? I'll accept the motion.
I move to approve the personnel actions as listed on the agenda.
I'll second the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. We have Assessor's Office. Oh, hello, Brad.
Morning, Commissioners.
How are you? You got some good stuff for us?
I got some good news for you.
Okay.
Good.
So yeah, we're wrapping up our processing our exemptions for 2024. So our tax cancellations, we'll have this group, and then we'll have one more smaller group, and that should be it for the tax cancellations. We'll still have little ones trickling in, but that's the majority of them. So Treasurer's Office will be very thankful. It takes them a long time to process these. So in regards to Board of Tax Appeals, give you a little update there. We still have one pending hearing, which is Touchmark, which is still out there. And then we have 8 decisions that are still pending resolution. And then all the other BTA, Board of Tax Appeals decisions have been affirmed. And they've affirmed the BOE value, which is just great news. So,
Good.
yeah, so
Good.
life is good in the assessor's office.
Well,
That's always good.
good a verification of the job well done when we have the verified by the appeals process, through the appeals process.
Well, particularly for these, because most of them are commercial properties.
Yes.
Yeah. And they're more difficult to assess. So that's great. All right. Well, I'll accept the motion on the tax cancellations.
I move to approve the tax cancellations as listed on the agenda and authorize the chair to sign the documents on behalf of the board.
I'll second the motion. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, next up, we have the Treasurer's Office, and we have the Deputy Assistant Treasurer.
Morning, Chairman, morning, Commissioner. Treasurer Mont is tied up with a couple of things this morning, so she asked me to attend
Sure.
instead. As she mentioned last week, the delinquent notices had been sent out. Those have hit mailboxes. Our staff is actively taking phone calls now, answering questions and helping our taxpayers take care of that first half of 2024 tax bills. In addition, the subsequent roll tax bills were sent out on Friday, so those should be hitting the mailbox today and through this week with a due date here in February. So start taking phone calls and helping our taxpayers navigate those waters as well. So that's it from the Treasurer's Office. So.
Okay, any questions or discussion? Hearing none, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Okay, next up, we have grant number 2504 -A. a grant application to the Office of Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention, Idaho Department of Juvenile Justice, for a Title II Assessment Center grant for ongoing operation expense for the bridge. Okay, and there's no county match. You have anything you want to say about that, Amy?
I'd just like to say that, the state helped us launch 2 years ago with a grant. And every year they've tried to provide some additional operating funds. Last year we didn't have good timing for it and there was a few more restrictions. And this year it's just open for operating expenses. So we thought it'd be a good opportunity to put something in.
Okay, any discussion or questions?
Just as a comment, this is a fantastic contribution to our community, so thank you for focusing on where we can accentuate the use of extra money.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, the bridge is a great program. Okay, I'll accept the motion.
I move to approve grant application number 2504-A as listed on the agenda and authorize the chair to sign the documents on behalf of the board.
Second motion. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Amy. Yeah. All right, approval of minutes.
I move to approve the minutes as identified on the agenda and authorize the chair to sign the documents on behalf of the board.
Okay, I'll second the motion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. All right. Expo Idaho, we have an event. I'll accept the motion.
I move to approve the event through Expo Idaho as listed on the agenda and authorize the chair to sign the documents on behalf of the board.
Okay, I'll second the motion. Do you know anybody that's gonna participate in that weightlifting national championship?
I do
I
not.
don't know.
Be interesting. to
Chairman,
watch.
I'm gonna take my chances. and
Oh,
see
you
where
take
I
your
go.
chances, all right, well, if you take your chances, all right. All right, I second the motion, all in favor, say aye. Aye,
Aye.
motion carries. Parks and Waterways, the Barber Park Education and Event Center, we have 3 events. I'll accept the motion on the approval of the 3 events.
I move to approve the Barber Park Education and Event Center agreements as listed on the agenda. Authorize the chair to sign the documents on behalf of the board.
I'll second the motion, all in favor, say aye. Aye,
Aye.
motion carried. Okay, now we have 8 agreements. I've reviewed the agreements, any discussion or question about any of the agreements? Okay, I'll accept the motion.
I move to accept the agreements as identified on the agenda and authorize the chair to sign the documents on behalf of the board.
Okay, I'll second the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, we have the weekly indigent items. Any question or discussion on the weekly indigent item? I reviewed them and find them acceptable.
As well as I did as well.
I'll accept the motion.
I move to approve the recommendations of the Indigent Services staff as listed on the summary of cases dated January, what's the date?
Well,
21st.
Today's my first.
2025, and authorize the chair to sign the documents on behalf of the board.
Okay, I'll second the motion. You've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Okay, now we have miscellaneous. We have a request for reconsideration of the Ada County Board of Commissioners. That's us. December 4th, 2024, decision to deny project number 202401312 CU MSP-V Fence Unlimited. That's for a construction yard.
Mr. Chairman, I've reviewed this request, and it appeared to me that the request for reconsideration addressed none of the issues that we used as the basis of our decision that we made, so I have a motion here.
Okay, I'll accept the motion.
So I move to deny the request for reconsideration for project number 202401312 CU-MSP-V Fence Unlimited Incorporated.
Okay, I'll second the motion, and I will say we give this thorough review at our when we discussed it at the planning and zoning meeting we held, and on the December the 4th, and I think it's clear that this project didn't fit within our code, and it wasn't even, it was pretty far out, because our code requires a five acre parcel for a construction yard, and this is
Less than an acre.
less than an acre. And now they live, it's close to Cuna, and so they might get annexed into Cuna. If they get annexed into Cuna, then they'd have to deal with the ordinances of Cuna, but not Ada Cuna. So I seconded your motion. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Is there any other business that needs to be brought before the board? Hearing none, we're adjourned. Thank you. Well, good morning.
Good morning.
The time is 10:24. The board is in session, acting as the Board of County Emergency Medical Services District. Commissioner Daly and myself are present. Commissioner Davidson is absent. We have with us today
Heath Raborti with the clerk's office.
Art Shank with Clerk's Office.
Heather Luther, recording supervisor.
and Real IT Guy. Madam Clerk, are there any changes to the agenda? Oh, we have Sean's here on the bridge. Hello, Sean. Okay. Are there any changes to the agenda, Madam Clerk?
No, they're not.
Okay, all right. First item up is the claims journal. I'll accept a motion.
I move to approve the claims, EMS claims, as listed on the claims journal dated January 17th, 2025.
2025, yeah, it says 24 on here, but
Yeah, I
it's
was
25.
gonna say, that, we already did that last year.
Yeah. Yeah, we did that live. All right, 2025, all right. I'll accept the motion, and it's been seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. All right, we have the approval of the minutes.
I move to approve the minutes for the EMS Medical Services District dated January 14th, 2025.
Second motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Now we have an EMS update. We got our esteemed head of the district sitting up on the bridge. You got any good updates for us,
Yes.
John?
Yes, Mr. Chair, Commissioner Daly, good morning. I have one really exciting update for you.
Okay.
As you can hear, that's why I'm on the bridge right now, but our GMT plan was approved on Friday.
Really?
Fantastic.
So
Yeah.
it took, what, 3 years? 4 years?
Yeah. I started working on it back in 2019.
There you go.
Yeah.
But by the time the legislature passed it and submitted it, it's taken this long. All right.
It's taken this,
And so you get retroactive to when?
January 26th of 2023.
Oh, well, that'll add a little boost to the budget, won't it?
Yeah, a couple of years. So now we're going to meet with the consultant that helped us get the state plan amendment drawn, figure out what costs they included and what we can include, and then we'll work with Medicaid to get our cost report submitted. And last time I talked to Aaron Howard, who's the kind of the CFO at Medicaid, he said that they can make an immediate payment. We wouldn't have to wait until July 1st. So once that happens, I will probably be coming back to the board to ask for a resolution to open the budget to infuse that money into it,
Okay.
once we know how much it is.
Now, they were first suggesting that they would only reimburse for hauling. Did they get the paramedics approved as well?
It looks like everything within Ada County paramedics, including our logistics staff, overhead administration, all of those costs can be submitted. Now we just have to figure out if we can include any costs for the fire department response.
Well, that's what I was referring to. I knew all the other costs could be included, but I knew that there was that question about if the fire department shows up and does some work. And that was part of the hangup, wasn't it? With the,
So it looks like I read through the approval document. It's like reading a stereo instruction manual. But we'll get with the company's name is PCG. We'll get with him and find out what that means and make sure that we're doing it the right way so we don't end up having to pay some money back in the future.
well, good. Well, that's good news. I mean, we've been waiting on that for a long time.
Yes.
Long time.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you want to? How's everything else
No,
going?
sir, that is it.
All right.
Everything else is doing
Well,
okay.
good. Well, thank you. Tell your staff we appreciate the good work you're doing.
All right, thank you very much.
All right. Any other business needs to be brought before the board? Hearing none, we're adjourned.